The euro currency opens up the week moving higher, getting north of 105 all the way up to 105.30 before backing off and closing out the day slightly lower at 104.90. Now recall 2 weeks ago we saw the euro making multi-year lows below 102. Since then it has rallied steady and slowly but surely, today culminating in a trade north of 105, but again seeing it pull back modestly and close out at 104.90. Now, a lot going on outside the FX markets today, giving trade a lot of movement. We see equities, specifically in technology, getting hit pretty hard. We saw saw flight to quality bid into treasuries. We saw yields moving lower. We saw the dollar moving lower as well. As the day progressed and calmer heads prevailed, we saw the dollar get its sea legs back under it and move higher off those lows, helping to push the euro lower again. Seeing the euro open north of 105, but then closing back below at 104.90. Now, what does this mean for volatility? Well, check out that CVOL index over at cmegroup.com. And while volatility was higher in FX space, it wasn't as high as it was in other areas, specifically in equities. And we did see a pretty big bid in fixed income as well. But ultimately, we've seen volatility sliding lower as we've seen the euro moving higher. Well, today, we did see the euro move slightly lower. We saw volatility reverse that recent trend and move slightly higher to start the week. Lastly, let's look at positioning. What are speculators doing? Well, as of last week, speculators were adding to their net short positions. Kind of a change. We saw a little bit of a trend over the last month. We saw them exiting their net short positions, not in huge size, but little by little each week. Well, as of last week, we saw them adding to their net short positions as we prepare for two central bank meetings this week, one being the Fed, where they're not expected to do anything to rates, and the other being the ECB, where they are expected to cut rates. So it will be interesting to see how that positioning may change after these two central bank meetings this week. So opening up the week, we see the euro nudging higher first, then moving lower as equities kind of cause a little bit of a panic. Calmer heads prevail towards the end of the day. We see the euro holding near 105, but closing just below at 104.90.